Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here one more time for my third and this is it, final video of the night. Right here, once again, on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down there in my pants. Well, it's my stomach, but you know what I mean. But it's down there in the description box below on this channel and my other channels below. And follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But you gotta be real. If you're not, fuck off. And share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Basically treat it like it's the Philadelphia Eagles. Or your bitch. And turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn thing. And if you do, well, just too bad. And that's pretty much it, because you're gonna have to unsubscribe and resubscribe again. Hit the bell again. Do all that shit again, or better yet, your best bet is to just search my name, and if you find my channels, then you can go to my videos, shorts, or live section. My latest video will be right there, and you can watch my past videos as well, because they're all legendary, and that's all I gotta say about that. So, like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want. And if it's your first time watching, welcome to the party, pal, and I hope you enjoy the ride. And if not, hop off. But it is what it is. That's that. Alright, this is video number 3. Was thinking about going live and doing SmackDown and Rampage, but I'm gonna take the week off and doing that. And I already kind of mentioned SmackDown on my previous video about possibility of a Montreal screw job this weekend for Elimination Chamber with Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, and the Bloodline. Talked about all that, and it is pretty much what it is. But all I have to say really about SmackDown was a pretty decent show, and did a pretty good rating. I think it did about 2.2, 2.3. Rampage, down the shitter where it went. I think it did a really bad rating. I think it was like 375,000 views. Not good. I mean, it wasn't really a great week for AEW viewership, because Dynamite barely, was under 900,000, which is, crazy which was a pretty decent show, but, they're back to their under 1 million views circuit. So, it is what it is, and it's just, it's just like wrestling right now. Not that many people watch it, so. Raw didn't even do that great. I think Raw did, I forgot what Raw did. I think it was like 1.6, so I think it was a little bit higher than 1.6, I forget, but, and then NXT didn't really go up or down that much, so. What are you gonna do? We'll see what happens this week. We got the go-home show for Raw tomorrow night. Then we got SmackDown from Montreal. That's a live show, by the way. So they're going to be in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, that shithole, on Friday and Saturday for President's Day weekend and the Elimination Chamber. And we'll see what happens with that. And like I said, there will likely be a Montreal screw job during the Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn unified title match. But we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, so speaking of that video, link to that video will be down below in the description box. Also, my Super Bowl 57 predictions video on TSL 56, also down below. So you got 3 for the price of 1 today. So anyway, so the Super Bowl is now done. The NFL season, 2022-2023 season, finally has come to an end. And as we saw about an hour or two ago, the Kansas City Chiefs have won their second Super Bowl in the last 4 years. They came back in the second half and beat the Eagles 38-35 on a game-winning field goal well, like a gimme field goal. But, once again, Kansas City is your Super Bowl champions. Like I said, the second time in the last 4 years. So starting to build a dynasty. Not a dynasty yet, but, if they've won the AFC West the last 5 years. And Patrick Mahomes is starting to become a Tom Brady-like quarterback. Just win, 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 win. Whatever he does, win. But, the Chiefs are going to run away with the AFC West next year anyway. For the next, God knows how long, 10 years. Because with Patrick Mahomes at the helm, I mean, Andy Reid's not getting any younger. I mean, he's like 60, 70 years old. I think he's in his 70s now. So I don't know how long he's going to coach for. And, got Kelsey, and they got all those weapons they have on that pretty good Kansas City offense and their defense. I think they're going to be really a powerhouse team for years to come in the AFC. I mean, you've got a great Buffalo Bills team, with Josh Allen and everybody there, just came up a little bit short in the division round. Losing to the Bungles, who have a great team of their own. So, I think next year, I mean, it's gonna be. I think it's next couple of years. It's gonna be a 3-team dogfight between the Chiefs, the Bills, and the Bungles. Because I really don't see any other team. Maybe the Jaguars. Next year. Because they shocked the world this year. Coming back and beating the Chargers and that stupidity that the Chargers did. So I think Trevor Lawrence and company will, come back. And I still think that AFC South division, with the Titans, that division, and the Dolts are starting to get better, but not yet. But we have to see what happens with that. And then I think the Bungles, in that AFC North, there's going to just be, just the same thing. Steelers might get better. I don't think so, but, we'll just have to see what happens with that. The Browns back to stinking up the joint, and, resting Otaku's Ravens are probably, if Lamar Jackson stays around for another year, I don't see the Ravens going anywhere. But it is what it is. And then you got that AFC East, which, I thought was going to be a dogfight between the Dolphins and the Bills, which probably be next year. We'll see, with that, with Tua from Miami getting the concussions. And this season just went, came back at the end of the season, but they just got knocked out in the first round. But pretty easily. But I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that AFC East. It's going to be a dogfight between the Bills and the Dolphins next season, I think. As far as the Patriots go, I don't know. I don't know. I think they'll contend, but I don't know what they're going to get back to the glory days with, Belichick's still there. The Jets had a surprising season, but really didn't go anywhere, but because they had no quarterback. So hopefully they can draft a quarterback that can actually freaking, throw the ball. I think Mike Smith is probably the future of the Jets. Because I was kind of surprised with Mike Smith, whatever. I think it's Mike Smith, but I think the Zach Wilson project. Good night, get out of here. And then Flacco being the backup. His days as cheating to win the Super Bowl against the Niners way back when. They cheated. Just like the Chiefs cheated 3 years ago in Super Bowl 54. You did. But it is what it is. And I'll talk about the refs in just a little bit. But, yeah. And then you go to the NFC side. I mean, that's going to be a dogfight between the Niners. I think the Rams will have a comeback season. We'll have to see. Seattle be in the mix. Tampa Bay without Brady, I think they're gonna go fall flat on their ass. So that's NFC South division is gonna be a toss up. And then you got the NFC North. No more or possibly no more Rodgers because there's rumors that he's going to the Raiders. So I think the Vikings will win that division again. They had a pretty good year and then just kind of tanked near the end. But I think the Vikings will win the division next year. As far as the NFC East, that's going to be a big time division to talk about next year. I mean, the surprising Giants with their coach Brian Daboll, coach of the year, should have went to Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan should have won that, not Brian Daboll, but just saying. But the Eagles, the Giants, the Cowboys, those Cowboys, and those Commanders, the Redskins, that division's. I think the NFC East is going to start getting back to being the division that's going to be talked about next year. But we'll have to see what happens with that. I don't know who's going to even come out of that division. But, I mean, we'll see. I think all four will get into the playoffs. I think the Redskins didn't get in. I'm not sure they did or not, but it doesn't matter. But we can see another division where all four teams get into the playoffs. But, I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that. But, all in all, game was pretty good. Patrick Mahomes, he wasn't 100%, but he did some things that really extended drives. I mean, right near the end of the game, he had a nice little run to get the Chiefs into major field goal range, and then they gave it to that guy who stopped at the 1, and then basically they knelt down a couple of times, and then right after that, kicked the field goal, goodbye, and then the Eagles had 8 seconds after. You think they're going to win in 8 seconds? Nah, probably not. So, but give it to Patrick Mahomes, give it to Andy Reid and Steve Spagnuolo, the defensive guy, the guru that used to be on the Giants. But, give him credit. Travis Kelce played a great game. All those guys on the team, Pacheco, and everybody. What can you say? I have to tip my hat to the Chiefs. I picked the Chiefs to win. I didn't think they were going to be by 3 points. I mean, I did pick them to win originally, 24-21, but it came out to 38-35. So the script that originally got leaked was supposed to be 37-34. They gave an extra point. What are you going to do? But all in all, I have a couple bad things to say about the Super Bowl. One, the halftime show. That was bad. I mean, I love Rihanna and all, but, I mean, she's pregnant again, I think, with her second baby. Lucky guy you are, huh? But, she was okay, but I was expecting a little bit better. I was hoping, like, Jay-Z, who was at the Super Bowl, by the way, they showed him, okay, why didn't you come out with Rihanna? That's what basically made Rihanna a big superstar when she sang Umbrella, Ella, Ella, eh. That's what made her career. And then she just rose to superstardom and then got with Eminem and that monster song and then I think a couple other songs. Love the Way You Lie. That's 2 songs that she should have done tonight with Eminem, but Eminem wasn't there. I was kind of shocked. She did a little bit of Run This Town, but I was like, where's T.I.? I mean, there was no surprise that you usually see at the Super Bowl. I mean, last year we had... who we had last year? God damn it, who was last year? We had, that hip-hop thing with Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, 50 Cent, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar, but nobody cared about that. Oh, Kendrick Lamar, who cares about him? But I thought it was pretty good, reminiscing from the 90s and early 2000s. That was pretty nice. And then a couple years ago in Super Bowl 54, you had the hot asses of Shakira and J-Lo. That got everybody talking because of what Shakira did. But yeah, I mean, I really didn't enjoy the halftime show, even though Rihanna grabbed her ass. Well, that's gonna cause some censors. The people are like, oh, she grabbed her ass, and then she was like doing a Michael Jackson thing with her. Yeah, and then people are like, oh, she's not gonna play it. You're not gonna play the Super Bowl again. Yeah, but knowing Roger Goodell and the entire National Fart Knocker League, who pick all these people to play the national anthem. I mean, who the fuck is Chris Stapleton? Who the fuck is that guy? It's like he looked like the younger brother of ZZ Top. You know what I mean? But he did a pretty decent rendition of not America the Beautiful. That was by Babyface. I haven't seen Babyface in years, but he did a pretty good rendition of America the Beautiful. Then Chris Stapleton did the national anthem, and then the coach for the Eagles crying like a little bitch. But, I mean, it is what it is, but, I could have expected some better talent. I'm not a big country music guy. I hate country music as it is, because it's satanic. It's all about rock and roll! About playing an electric twanger, if you know what I mean. But, yeah, I could have got somebody better than Chris Stapleton to sing the national anthem. I would have been fine if it was, like, Kiss or, like, Metallica, or something like that, but, and the halftime show, could have been, I mean, I'm not bashing Rihanna, I really didn't enjoy it that much, I would, with Shakira and J-Lo, or, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Aerosmith and Britney, and NSYNC. I thought that was a good Super Bowl. Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, of course, I love Lady Gaga, who doesn't, but I was not entertained for the halftime show. And I really wish that those idiots at the National Fart Knocker League would stop with the pop acts. Stop with these, big time names. I mean, Lady Gaga was fine. J-Lo and Shakira, that was fine. Dr. Drizzy and Snoop Dogg, that was fine. I was okay with it. Because, I liked them and all. But we need some rock acts. I'm sorry. We need some rock acts at the Super Bowl. We really do. I mean, we need like a Def Leppard or Tears for Fears or even, I would say Bon Jovi, but not Bon Jovi anymore. And they don't sound like Bon Jovi anymore. We didn't like Judas Priest or Metallica or even Megadeth or something like that. We need some rock. I mean, Kiss did it already years ago. The Rolling Stones, they did it years ago. They're old, like they're still the Rolling Bones. But, Creed did the NFC title game in Dallas one year. I mean, how about get Nickelback? I mean, a lot of people hate Nickelback. I don't, but how about Nickelback next year? How about it's a long shot, but in this moment, I mean, get some metal there, man. Get some like Motionless in White or freaking like Dragon Force or something like that. Maybe get Kerry King to say, hey, call Kerry King and say, hey, let's do a one-off for fucking Slayer at the Super Bowl. That would be epic. Or AC/DC, fire, Get somebody good. I'm sick of these pop acts. I mean, next year we'll probably get Taylor Swift. I'll probably just give him an idea now. Don't. But, they'll probably get like Doja Cat or, well, they're not going to get Cardi B because, she's going to sing Wet Ass Pussy and it's a no-no. Can't sing that. They're not going to get Megan Thee Stallion or, they'll probably get like Doja Cat, these up-and-coming pop acts, let me get those, K-pop from Japan or something like that. God knows. Maybe we'll get Miley Cyrus to show her tits and pussy next year. I don't know. Who cares about Miley Cyrus? But, Rosa does, but we need some fucking metal at the Super Bowl. We need something better. Because these halftime shows are... most of them are not good. And this year's was not good. And this is just my opinion. If you don't agree with me, well, it's your opinion, but mine matters the most, of course. But that's it. And other than that, the end of the game, I think it was like, yeah, the end of the game when the referees called a defensive holding call, which gave the Chiefs that big first down. We were right near the right in field goal range anyway, and Patrick Mahomes threw the ball out of bounds, but there was a defensive holding call. And looking at the replays, it was kind of borderline. Even Kevin Burkhardt and Greg Olsen and Mike Pereira, the official in the booth, he was like, "Oh, that's borderline. If he was grabbing his jersey, yeah, that's a penalty." But replays show that the defender on the Eagles really, he held him a little bit, because he was wide open. If he didn't hold him, he probably would have scored on that. But the Eagles fans like, "Oh, it was a bad penalty, this and that. The game was rigged." Well, we all know the NFL's rigged anyway. No fun league. Everything's fucking rigged. The referees can't do their jobs because they call stupid penalties when it should not have been called. Sometimes, but sometimes the defenders, especially in that Bengals-Chiefs game a couple weeks ago when the Bengals guy hit Mahomes out of bounds, when it was clearly out of bounds, that was a stupid penalty. Even in the Niners-Eagles game during the second quarter and into the second half where Dre Greenlaw was committing stupid penalties and the Niners were committing stupid penalties. I'm like, what are you doing? Stupid roughing the passer penalties, late hit penalties. I'm like, come on. But, we've seen this in the NFL for years, especially in Super Bowl 54. When Bosa was held all second half, the referee's like, "I'm going to keep my yellow flag in my back pocket. I'm not going to call the fucking holding call." It seems like the refs get paid off in big-time games because they don't fucking care to do their fucking job. They're like, "Oh, I'm getting paid $5,000 to just throw this game because I don't like the team." Some shit like that. I'm like, come on. But yeah, I'm being honest as an NFL fan. Eagles, you got hosed. You really got hosed on that penalty. To be honest with you, I don't think it was a bad call, a penalty. But you might have held them a little bit, but they got that 5-yard rule, so which I think is stupid. It's give or take, but Eagles fans are just crybabies, So the script, the game didn't go as it was supposed to be scripted, but what are you gonna do? But anyway, congratulations to the Chiefs, to the Kansas City fan base. Whoop-de-goddamn do. Even Rosa wasn't happy, but because she's rooting for the Niners in secret. But it is what it is. But that's all I got to say about that. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go to bed because I got to work tomorrow. And I'm tired as it is. Long day. Just long day. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. So I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts about the Super Bowl down below in the description box. If you like the halftime show, did you like the game? What about that stupid penalty? Eagles fans, you can comment up the wazoo. I don't give a shit. But speaking of Eagles fans, that fake Eagles fan EDP445, he did an Instagram live stream and he rage quit. Like halfway now, I think it was in the third quarter, he rage quit, and he was at his friend's house, and he rage quit. He's like, fuck it, this game is done. What a fake fan you are, dude. You are a fake fan and you should be in jail because you're a pedophile. Sadly, I'm not, and there's no proof of it, so. Suck it hard there, boys. You know who you are. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, let me know your thoughts down below, and that's it. So, thank you for watching. Check out my other 2 videos. Links will be down below in the gobbledygook. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a great Sunday, everybody. And a great week ahead. We've got Valentine's Day on Tuesday. We got President's Day weekend coming up this weekend. We got the Elimination Chamber this weekend. A lot of videos to come. Got Raw tomorrow night. And then NXT, Dynamite this week. And then SmackDown and Rampage. So Rampage, don't forget, Rampage will start at 7 p.m. and lead into live SmackDown at 8. So from 7 to 10, you'll have your Friday night wrestling action. So, and as always, I will be live tweeting for SmackDown for everything this week and the Elimination Chamber this Saturday night. Be having fun with Issa and the crew and everybody. So come on and join. And if you can join if you want, but if you're gonna act like a dick, get off. That's all I gotta say about that. So that's it. So I will be back maybe tomorrow night or maybe Tuesday with my Raw review. Later this week, I will be doing my Elimination Chamber predictions on episode 57 of The Shadows Lair. I might actually be episode 58. 57, I'll probably do a Valentine's Day vlog. Not that I really need to do one, because I'm not doing anything on Valentine's Day. Me and the missus already did other things yesterday. So, we don't need to do it because we're busy people. So, but to everybody, hope you have a great Valentine's Day. And for all you people that don't have a Valentine, well, I know it's early, but happy Palm Day. Because that's what you're going to be doing, is playing with Rosemary Palm. Make sure you wash your hands, clean your shorts, and clean your bed, and clean whatever else you got, you dirty whores. But, because you'll never get real pussy, but it is what it is. Anyway, I gotta shut up now, so I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you again next time. And if you're not down with that, well, fuck you, man! So, I'll see you guys tomorrow, or whenever. But until next time, peace, and congratulations to the Chiefs. Until next year, shine that Vince Lombardi trophy up, because the Niners are coming from redemption. Oh yes, we are. See you next season, everybody, all you football fans. See you next season. And right around the corner, baseball. Let's go Mets. It's coming, baby. The Mets are coming for that World Series title. So we'll be talking about baseball in the next couple weeks. I can't wait. I can't wait. So that's it. All right, everybody. I'm out. Peace.